truth becomes the only thing that really matters in that story, where if you are able to grasp and accept what is the truth of your reality, then you are punished severely, politically, ideologically, tortured into and persuaded by all means into assimilating the ideology of the party. And I think that is actually a possibility. We have seen that in history of Western civilization going back to those paths. What is happening now? Is there less ability to express or even write a fictional story without some kind of consequences, where increasingly it seems like there is a copying of authoritarian culture within political systems that run on tyranny? And this is the journey we're on in this video, which is incredibly difficult uphill battle, but I'll do my best to get there. I remember giving a speech to a group of students, and one person articulated at the end a question I think that stays with me. What is good? What is the truth that you're talking about? And I think that is an incredibly astute question. Pilate asked Jesus this, and stick with me here. I know this is a religious text, but it does speak about truth. John 18, I think. I've looked it up here. I'll put it listed below. Meanwhile, the high priest questioned Jesus about his disciples and his teaching. And Jesus said, "I have spoken openly to the world. I have always taught in the synagogues and the temple where all the Jews come together. I said nothing in secret. Why are you asking me? Ask those who heard my message." And it goes on later to say, "Take him and judge him by your own law," Pilate told them. And in the context of this, it's the religious elite. It's not all of that group of people, but the Jews replied, it says in the scripture, "We are not permitted to execute anyone." This was to fulfill the word that Jesus had spoken to indicate the kind of death he was going to die. Pilate went back to the praetorium, summoned Jesus, and asked him, "Are you the king of the Jews? Are you saying this on your own?" Jesus asked, "Or did others tell you about me?" Jesus honing in on, "What do you think?" "Am I a Jew?" Pilate replied. "Your own people and chief priests handed you over to me. What have you done?" Jesus answered, "My kingdom is not of this world. If it were, my servants would fight to prevent my arrest by the Jews." Jesus is claiming to be something of a beyond current times, beyond the political, ideological, geographical time that we live in. "But now my kingdom is not of this realm." "You are a king." "You say that I am." Jesus answered, "For this reason I was born, have come into the world to testify to the truth. Everyone who belongs to the truth listens to my voice." "What is truth?" Pilate asked. Jesus really pushes into an idea here to testify to the truth. And then Jesus hones into Pilate. Is this line of questioning from you, or is it from someone else? Jesus is concerned about what Pilate actually believes here. Jesus claims that truth is a persona, that truth is something that he is testifying to. So when we look at his life, when we look at what he did and taught, truth that is consistent throughout a broader space of time and history, I would argue eternity, that he is actually someone who personifies truth. And the values that we see in Jesus are far superior than any other values, ideological or religious, or definitely political values. I'm going to go out and get into the ocean. It's a very warm day here. I hope this has been helpful. Let me know if it has or hasn't been in the comments. And most importantly, I do hope you'll take a moment to read through these scriptures. Bye for now.